did you hear the donut story?
No.
Oh, yes.
Please no.
Yes. Okay, so Larry and Jeremiah are doing something in Owings Mills, and on the way back, they stop. Jeremiah requests. Okay, here's the first funny part. Jeremiah's like, "Can we get something to eat? I'm hungry." And Larry's like, "Okay, where do you want to stop?" He says Krispy Kreme. So Larry's like, "Okay." So Jeremiah's about to go in, and then Larry, out of the abundance and kindness of his heart, gives him his credit card and says, "You know what? Get me two," right? And Jeremiah's like, "Okay." Jeremiah comes out of the Krispy Kreme with 3 dozen donuts.
Okay, I missed.
Larry's like, no, you can't talk. You can't talk. Larry's like, "Why do you have so many donuts?" He said, Jeremiah's like, "You said you wanted 2. He said, "I meant 2 donuts, not 2 dozen. Jeremiah bought 3 dozen donuts.
Because he was going to give himself?
Because he was going to get himself 1 dozen, apparently. Hello there, Bridgeway. Welcome to the announcements. My name is Dante.
I'm Steven.
We are back here, and listen, February is next week. You know what that means?
Valentine's Day?
Nope. Our guest speaker series starts next week. We have Dr. Tim Clinton coming. He is the president of the American Association of Christian Counselors, and he's going to be bringing a word to us next week. You're not going to want to miss that. Also, we've been talking about this a lot. The last week of the guest speaker series, comedian Michael Jr. is coming by. Sadly, well, sad to some, the comedy show happening the night before on the 25th is sold out. But don't fret, we got you covered. You can come, you don't even have to buy tickets. On Sunday, the 26th, you can come and see Michael Jr. in person, both campuses. Be sure to check it out. And it's going to be a great February great guest speaker series. We got Dr. Ilona Proy coming back, as well as Pastor Jenkins from the First Baptist Church of Glen Arden. I'm super excited for February.
Me too. And if you want to find out anything else about any of our guest speakers, you can go to BRIDGEWAY.CC/guest speaker, and you'll be able to find out more about them there than we'll ever be able to say in this video. Now, one of the other things that we're really excited about that is happening is our student ministries are still going. I don't know if we've mentioned before in the past that Youth Alive happens the same time as Wednesday Night Alive, and that is every single Wednesday night. They are bouncing back and forth between both the Owings Mills Reisterstown campus and the Columbia campus. So it doesn't matter where you live, you're able to attend either way. This upcoming Wednesday will be a Columbia campus night. And not just that, but they've also been having Friday night social events on the regular. We let you know last week about the Super Smash Brothers tournament. And this upcoming February, on February 10th, we're actually having a parent in student night. So students, make sure to bring your parents that night, and parents, don't just drop your students off for the night, but actually come on in and join them. It's going to be a great time of fun, meaningful conversation and connection, and you can find out more information about both of those at bridgeway.cc/events.
Yeah, speaking of student ministries, our student ministries are hitting the missions field again. This spring they'll be going back down to Mexico to restart their missionary endeavors down there. We've been taking teams down there. You were part of that first missions team in 2009. And so our Bridgeway student ministries are back on the missions field. They just had an overnighter last weekend, which was awesome, for awesome time of team building, a lot of learning and a lot of growing that they were able to do and focus some energy towards their trip. As well as on that Saturday morning, the young men on the missions team actually got a chance to attend the men's breakfast that was happening. There were over 70 men at the Owings Mills Reisterstown campus last Saturday for the breakfast and fellowship event, and some of the young men in our missions team were able to join them. What a great time they had for prayer, support. If you'd like to pick up your piece of the net and join in and support the Mexico missions team, you can go to bridgeway.cc/missions and stay up to date with all they're doing. Please be in constant prayer for their team, as well as you can give financially to support their journey down there as well. So, anything else you want to know about Bridgeway? Bridgeway.cc is the one-stop shop, or if you've got the Church Center app, scroll, see what events we're doing, and get plugged in that way. I think that about does it, Stephen.
That's all we got.
We'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Cheers.